Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another match reaction. Now, guys, it isn't the scoreline, it isn't the result that we all wanted. Barcelona, they dropped the first points of the new La Liga season. Barcelona, they draw 1-1 against Rayo Vallecano. We all knew it was going to be a difficult test. This is not surprising whatsoever. Hansi Flick spoke about it in the press conference. We all have the experience of playing in the stadium before, and so going away from home, playing against Rayo Vallecano in this stadium, it was always going to be a difficult test, and it turned out to be a Barcelona not able to get the win, but we do take away some positives. Joan García, especially, guys, we're going to be talking about him in more detail. But oh my God, we have a goalkeeper that sets us up for success for the next decade. His performance was absolutely brilliant. He literally carried Barcelona tonight, and if it wasn't for some of his saves, Barcelona, we go home with a 4 goal deficit. That was how crazy Joan Garcia was today. When we're talking about Barcelona's performance, but before I do, guys, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description, and as well, if you guys do want to join, I did post the link on X and as well on the post section under YouTube. So if you guys do want to join and give your thoughts about the match, feel free. I have posted it down below. But moving on now, guys, and actually starting and looking at the match, Hansi Flick, he started really strong. He did make some rotations to that back line. We did talk about it in one of the previous videos. Hansi Flick, he made some changes. He wasn't really happy with what he was seeing. He had Joan Garcia start in goal, and he's going to be our number one goalkeeper for the foreseeable future for the next, decades, if he's able to continue with these performances. In the defense, he had Alejandro Balde, Christensen, Eric Garcia, and Jules Koundé. No Cubarsí and no Ron Araujo. In the midfield, Frankie de Jong and Pedri. Frankie de Jong, after having some training sessions under his belt after the birth of his child, he is back into the team. Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres were up top. And overall, guys, Barca's performance, I think it was competitive. Rayo Vallecano, they were really, really good on the day. They were really threatening Barcelona in multiple occasions. They're a good team, and especially in their home stadium, they're a team that is going to make you suffer. The pitch, it didn't help us, but Barcelona having their chances, not being able to be effective. Rayo Vallecano also having their chances and not being effective. And so 1-1 draw, fair result for both teams, I would say so. But if you're Barcelona, that's 2 points dropped. And when we look at that La Liga table, Real Madrid, they are the leaders with having 6 goals in favor, 1 goal conceded, and 9 points. Barcelona going in already 2 points behind Real Madrid, but it's not the end of the world. NJ, what is up, Saket? Welcome, guys. Welcome. NJ, thoughts on the game? How are you feeling, man?
Can
Joan
you hear me?
Garcia, Joan Garcia.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for NJ.
So my thoughts on the game. Uh it's not really the end of the world. Like, yeah, we lost 2 points, but game is a game. But when you look at it, Rayo came to play as well. So it is what it is. It's not over. It's 2 points, man. It's not like we're like 7 points away. And plus, it's only the third game of the season. There's still plenty of time to catch up and fix the problem for sure. But we could have actually won the game. Yeah, we should have won the game, but at the same time, like the way we play, a draw was a minimum. To be fair,
Okay. Saket, your thoughts on the match? Well, what do you make of Barcelona's performance tonight?
Yeah, I think
It's just a
somehow
second. I
we have
think there's
made.
like static on your side.
yeah, leave the call and join back.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now clearly or not?
Yeah,
There's still static. Yeah.
we can hear you,
Okay,
but
okay.
the static.
You go on. You go on. I will come back. Okay.
All right.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, I mean, the dropping points against Rayo Vallecano is not surprising or anything. We've
Yeah.
dropped points in this stadium multiple times before in the past. This is a team that's always super difficult to play against, especially in their home stadium. And so, dropping points here, it's not the end of the world. I'm in complete agreement with you. One of the positives from tonight is Joan Garcia. We have to talk about him, and I want to start with him first because he was so good. We're going to be looking at some of the saves that he had, but it was absolutely ridiculous how good he was. He was bailing Barcelona out, and there were multiple instances where he was just one on one,
Yeah, no.
and he somehow, some way, was just able to save us. It was absolutely ridiculous, and he walks away with the Man of the Match award, and rightfully so. I think he was by far the best player on the pitch, alongside Eric Garcia as well. But NJ, talk to me about Joan Garcia. What did you make of his performance?
Oh man, his performance was amazing, bro. Like as a goalkeeper, especially the game that we're playing. It's amazing. Yes, he considered, but that's not his fault. He have it, he
No, no
tried to
one.
he tried to he tried to stop the goal, but it was so fast. So yeah, but overall, like the clutch moments it was there. Like what they say in Barcelona. If you're a goalkeeper, you only need to save like one or two most of the time. But if games like
Yeah.
this came out, we need you to the most, and that's why he showed. That when the whole team's not performing and we need the goalkeeper to perform, he performed. He showed that his price tag was such a steal. And I told you, bro, he was a great goalkeeper that we need, and he showed. And guess what?
He
To
was an.
be
This is gonna be
to be
but
fair,
this is gonna be like like signing Pedri for what? What was it, like 8 million euros or something?
Probably I
Or
think or 15. I don't know, something like that.
no, it
I
was like
think
on the
5
cheap.
million plus, yeah,
Yeah,
5
no, it was
million plus
absolutely
20
ridiculous.
million add-ons, something like that was.
Yeah.
No, it was ridiculous. But
Also,
it's okay.
to be
Your
fair
thoughts on
to,
Joan
yeah,
Garcia
yeah,
performance?
yeah, to be fair to John Garcia, he probably felt like he played for Espanyol, the way Barca played today against Rayo Vallecano. So maybe that's why he made so many saves, because he was carrying Espanyol on the back. He literally pushed them, from relegation to surviving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
that's so
I
true.
think, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Um,
there are
And
some keepers
also,
who literally wins you points and matches. I think we got finally got the keeper for us.
yeah, Elias, and also when open spaces were attacking, right, and Joan Garcia was there, yeah, I was not stressed whatsoever. Like even if he continued to go, because I knew that he was willing to like take the risk, to like try to stop the ball, which I was calm with him, like I did not stress that whatsoever
mhm.
when he was trying to save the ball or conceded the goal, because I knew that okay, like
This
as a great goalkeeper, you are gonna concede no matter what, right? So.
I'm in agreement. This is one of the best goalkeeper performances that I've seen from a Barcelona keeper in a long, long time.
Okay,
Eh,
I
I
never
was I
seen
was
Valdez. Never seen Valdez play like this.
that's it's ridiculous how good Joan Garcia is. He started off the game with this save, and this is a point blank save. This is something that you expect, to go in. It was
Yeah,
it was
normally, yeah.
ridiculous. He
If
was.
if he was little bit more taller, he would have been the complete goalkeeper I have ever seen.
No, he's really tall. He's 6'4",
Yeah,
so it's
Uh huh.
like a Neuer height.
Oh,
Anyways, it's
hold
good.
on. I want to see all the save because
yeah.
this is the first save that he had in the opening like 12 minutes. Then before the end of the half, no, no, at the start of the second half, he had this save right here.
Man of the
It,
match
it,
was John Garcia. Yeah, someone was
it's
asking in the comments.
Yeah, I
He
think
already
I
answered it.
responded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joan Garcia was the man of the match. A brilliant save from Joan Garcia. Followed up. I'll only get like every single save because it was just ridiculous. This one right here. Oh my goodness. This one right here. This was the 1v1 instance where I think he was on side. I think if he would have scored this, Barcelona they would have gone down
Also,
to one down.
it was the save from De Fritos. I mean, he's a very good finisher, especially in La Liga. He scored so
Yeah.
many goals.
Yeah. He put him
Yeah,
under
but
pressure.
on the first save, like make sure what's the best one for me. The first like second,
The
the first or second, whatever. The
Well, are
one
you are
that
you are you talking about this one that he made in the first half?
wait, what is the one like the big first save that he did?
It was this one. It
Uh,
was this one.
Yeah, yeah,
It
that
was
one.
this one in the
Yeah,
opening 12
yeah,
minutes.
it's clutch. It was clutch, man.
he he
Like for
literally,
me, I was okay if he conceded the goal because I knew that he tried to like stop. Yeah, that one. I think yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was okay.
it's just the replay.
Oh yeah, I was okay to concede the goal because I knew that like even if he conceded the goal, I knew that Joan Garcia was there to like did his best to like stop it. Because again, a lot of goalkeepers don't do the kind of save anyway. So for him to do that, especially saving the ball, yeah, major props to him.
No, but that wasn't it. When we were looking at some of those saves, you have this was his first big save. This
Yeah,
was what I would say his other huge save to keep
yeah.
Barcelona equal. But then a couple minutes later, he has this other save right here,
And
where you know
game could have been 5-1 to Barcelona loss.
yeah, it was crazy. He was saving Barcelona time and time again, and thankfully this was ruled offside. But Joan Garcia was there just declining, and it wasn't only his shot stopping ability that was so great. His distribution as well was fantastic. His ability
I
to get
wasn't
off
really
his line was
surprised.
super well as well.
I wasn't really surprised about his passing because again, if you play for Espanyol, you're not gonna pass the ball correctly no matter what. So I knew when people were saying, "Oh, oh, how's he gonna? Can he pass the ball? Can he distribute?" Bro, he can. He's a Spanish goalkeeper. They play that kind of style. He knows how to do it, but he can
You
do it
know,
against with
yeah,
Espanyol.
also, overall, he's very good, coming up the line, claiming the crosses, all these things he has done well in this game.
I'm not really
Yeah,
surprised. I'm not really surprised
yeah.
because he has the skills to do it. He just couldn't show it last year.
And I'm so upset that Barcelona they weren't able to get a clean sheet for him, and
Yeah,
the way that we conceded was just
it, it
so
was like
dumb
a
as well. It was from a corner.
injustice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because his performance it warranted a win, and as well it warranted a clean sheet. But
yeah.
unfortunately, it didn't happen. Barcelona get their goal through a penalty, a brilliant action from Lamine Yamal. We were talking about it in the halftime. I don't think it was necessarily the best
That's
Lamine Yamal performance. He
yeah.
also spoke about it in the second half. But Lamine Yamal, he has a lovely dribble, able to get past 2 to 3 players. He gets fouled right here. I want to hear your guys' thoughts below in the
It's
comments
50 it's
on
50-50 for
yeah,
me.
yeah, it's a 50-50 challenge. So some people say it's a penalty, some people say it's not a penalty. I think there's contact, but I don't think that contact is enough to warrant a penalty.
Yeah, like that
I do
intention
hear,
of the foul is not enough.
yeah, yeah. So, those are my opinions on the penalty. Lamine Yamal, he takes it, being confident. Barcelona able to dispatch the penalty. We take the lead. There was some controversy in that as well as reports were saying that VAR it was offline. They were having some
It,
technical
it is
issues,
what it is.
and and the referee wasn't actually able to get in contact with the referees in the VAR, and so it doesn't paint La Liga in a very good picture. I already see the critics heading towards Barcelona. We did have our chances, such as this one right here, and this one hurts because when you think about it, this could have been 2-0 if Dani
Yeah,
Olmo was able
it
Yeah,
to
is what
to
it
finish
is.
that.
look, I think,
Unfortunate.
yeah, in the first half, Rafinha had two chances. One he took a shot, and another he made a pass. That both chances could have ended in a goal. Olmo had two chances that also could have ended up in goal. Eric Garcia had also two chances that could have ended up in a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I think we
Yeah,
had minimum six
That's
big
football for you.
chances, and we scored one goal, that too from a penalty. I think that is where the mistake lies in this game.
no,
That's football for you. It happens.
yeah.
You can't control it.
The Yamal penalty kick was payback for the crap handball call last week, 100%. It's like sometimes you get screwed over, and sometimes you get it called in your
Yeah, it's
favor.
part of the game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, we'd be able to offload Olmo for 70 million in the next 24 hours and get all of our wasted money back. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I want to have this discussion in regards to Dani Olmo because it wasn't a brilliant performance from Dani Olmo. I would say he was able to get into good positions. He had the right ideas, but his execution wasn't
Yeah.
there.
That was
Because,
the
for
only
example, when you look at this right here, Danny Olmo, he gets in the right position. If he's able to finish this, we're singing his praises. If Danny Olmo is able to finish this right here, this chance right here, we're singing his praises. We're saying, oh, okay, he got Barcelona the goal. We were able to get the lead and everything. But because he wasn't able to do that, because of his misses, and because Barcelona, we later go on to concede and then draw, that's where the criticism goes towards him. And I know that he hasn't been brilliant in some instances, and sometimes Fabian Lopez warrants starting ahead of him. But I do want to give him some grace as this is a player who's had some inconsistency in regards to fitness. When he is fit, you see the quality that he can offer, but it's just about remaining fit, and I think that's going to be his biggest challenge this
Yeah,
season
that's the only issue that he
o-
has. Like,
on whether he can be fit. Because if not, you're going to see Fermin Lopez play a majority of the minutes ahead of him, with the team being so competitive up front. It's going to be difficult. But Rayo Vallecano,
Yeah,
they do their job. They are able to come back into the game after a corner, which basically undoes all the good work that Joan Garcia was doing throughout the half. And throughout the game in general, and they were time and time again, knocking on the door, especially with this chance right here, as I showed before. But so okay, I just want to hear your quick thoughts in regards to Danny Olmo and the whole situation, because I know you were, I would
yeah,
say, a little bit critical.
I just wanted to clear my position. It's not like that. Of course, I'm unhappy with Olmo because we signed him for around 70 million, 60 million. And the thing with him is that let me say ask you guys, do you guys remember from last season more than five good performance in a game from Olmo? More than five.
wait, favorable? The one,
Nah,
the first three
five
games that he
more than
played,
yeah,
and the other,
yeah,
the one that I forgot which team that
yeah. I
he
I am
played.
saying
Like,
yeah. He won us the one game last season, the Rayo Vallecano game, the debut game he played in. I
wait,
mean, no,
question,
I
a
don't
question
remember
though,
this that
like,
that is the
what?
only good moment I remember from Olmo, that he won us the Rayo Vallecano game last season on his debut by scoring a good goal, banger goal. I mean, other than
He
that, I
played.
don't remember anything that Olmo did from last season. I remember everything that Lamine did, Pedri did, Rafinha did, Kubarsi did. For example, Kunde did, scored a winning goal. I
I saw
agree,
you.
totally agree with you guys that he was totally unfit. That's why I'm ready to give him this season. And his this season his goal is to be fit and perform at the same level that other players are performing because of the value that we have signed him for. If he doesn't perform, or he remains unfit this season also, then we should sell him. That's my point. I am totally okay to give him this season to him.
Okay, okay. I mean that's
Oh,
fair.
fair enough.
I think his fitness and his availability is going to be key to that, though. Well, we're going to have to see. Hopefully, Hansi Flick does his magic and
Let's be,
everything.
Ilias, even after he returned from injury last season, he was bang average in Inter Milan tie. When
Cause he just came
specifically
back from injury.
we needed him.
What do you
Yeah,
expect
I agree with you again.
from a guy who got injured? He's
But
not gonna perform.
no, he played
He's,
in Inter Milan game, I think.
I know, I know
He
he played in
did. He
Inter
did.
Milan.
He
I
scored
know.
the equalizer. He
Yeah,
scored the equalizer in the San
I know he
Yeah,
Siro.
played in Inter Milan. I'm saying, like, if you came up from injury, you're not gonna be fit right away, bro. Like, even
yeah.
even if you said
That's why I'm saying
even if
that
you
we
said the
should give
guy,
him
oh, you
this
can come back
season.
at
You
eight
know,
to ten days. Let me land. Let me land. So I was like even if the timeline says like, oh yeah, he's gonna be back in 3 days, it does not mean he's gonna be fit in 3 days. Simple as that. It's not gonna. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Well, let's see how Daniel Olmo performs throughout the rest of the season. We obviously want him to succeed, because that means that Barcelona, they are succeeding.
Like earlier, it's like the people overreacting right away because he's injured prone. Like, bro, like people tend to forget
No, no.
that he played
I mean,
a role as well from last
overreaction is.
season.
I am just saying you can't criticize the people who are overreacting because he hasn't shown more than five good performance entire last season, and still
We
we are
have
okay
five.
to give
Are you
him this
okay, bro? He
season.
played a lot of performance, but he played a big role from last season.
No, I mean
Yes. He was good.
you
He
can
was
ask Elias. I don't remember more than five performance that
yeah,
he
because he was
played
too focused on
good
Lamine
football
Yamal
in
and
the.
Pedri. That's why you were focused on Lamine Yamal and Pedri all the time. That's why.
Um.
I mean,
Well,
he was our marquee signing. That is what we are expecting from him. He was the marquee signing last season.
Well, guess what?
I don't think
Guess what? Yes.
he provided
Guess
anything.
what? Guess what? Second, like, no matter the sport, no matter the price you get, not every game the guy will perform. Sorry, telling you that. From
He's the number
basketball to
10 of
soccer,
Barcelona. He's playing in a
so what?
4-2-3-1 formation. He is the number 10, and this is what he's providing. I mean, we can't even criticize him. Come on, man. Let's be fair.
let's be fair, bro. Bro, you're yes, you're right. You need to have standards, but sometimes your standards are too unrealistic sometimes. But you need to understand that every player is different, and that telling you no matter the sport, even if you sign the player max contract or buy the player whatever, not every game he will
Even
perform.
even even Ferran Torres in this system scored more than 15 goals.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, well, well,
because you know what? Because he
well.
got the right role. Simple as that.
Okay.
Because again, because before when you get Ferran Torres left wing, you just want him out. And I told you he's not a left winger. He's a backup.
Well, I did. I think to summarize this whole situation, I think you can critique, some of his performances last season,
You can.
and for example,
Yeah,
this right here. But I want to specifically, talk about this match, guys, because I don't want to go too much into detail because of the whole Danny
yeah. My
situation.
only point was that my only point was that on the basis of performances and merit, Olmo hasn't Olmo doesn't deserve to start instead of Fermin. That's my whole point.
Question though. Oh, people say, oh, we don't need Elmo, right? So when Elmo
No,
was
no,
gone,
nobody is saying that.
no,
I
no, no,
am
no,
just
no, no,
saying on the basis of performance and merit, he doesn't deserve to start
not
over
you, bro.
Fermin.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this guy in the chat. He say we never needed Elmo, right? So I'm telling you. So tell me.
Yeah, yeah,
So
okay. That is
so
the
I'm
guy
telling
I'm
you.
saying that we should give Olmo this season. That is why I'm
Yeah. I know,
saying to that guy specifically.
I know. I'm just saying, oh, when people say, oh, we didn't need Elmo, so then when Elmo was gone, so when Fermin was playing, did he perform? Sometimes yes, sometimes not. You need that bench depth. So you're telling me, oh, if you sell Olmo, who are we gonna replace him? What? A 19-year-old? Let me see it. Draw.
I think the topic about selling Olmo, I think that's a conversation that we can have, in a
Also,
further, in
last
a further time because
if we
I
have
don't think that that's appropriate for
yeah
right now.
yeah. Let's also one last thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, last season, before last season, we were all talking about bringing in Nico Williams over Olmo. It's okay that we bought Olmo because he was ready to
He was more
sacrifice
needed
all
though.
the registration
For
issues and all that. That's why we signed Olmo. Otherwise, everyone in the fan base wanted Nico Williams, even the board. So I
That's
yeah,
think
but
true.
that's a clear fact.
but Flick wanted Olmo as well, because he also wanted Olmo in Bayern as well.
It's a overall it's a never-ending topic. So let's discuss the match.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Guys, we can be here for like the next 30 minutes talking about Omo just by himself and the whole ramifications about his signings, and how he can impact the squad and everything. But that's not the point. It's as simple as
No,
Danny Olmo.
no,
He
but
missed
the thing
some
is, Elliot,
chances. It's not the end of the world. Simple as that.
yeah, I know, Ellis, but when people criticize Olmo, what about the other players who didn't perform?
No, I mean, we're going to talk about that. I want to give credit to the players who did perform well. We're going to be talking about the players who didn't. I want to talk about Christensen. I want to talk about Eric Garcia. These two guys, who I think, were absolutely phenomenal on the day, especially Eric Garcia. We were talking about it in the watch along. Some of the passes that he was able to make was just absolutely brilliant. And here's a conversation that I do want to have. Do you guys think that we can see Eric Garcia start more often in that right center back position? Because I don't know how that defense is going to shape up in these next upcoming weeks. Because Pau Garcia in the left center back spot, it's not his natural position. He feels uncomfortable there. Ron Araujo, he can't play on the left. If his distribution is, mediocre at best in the right, on the left, it's just going to be absolutely diabolical. And so I think
Did you say you were impressed by Eric Garcia's performance today?
his passing was
yeah,
brilliant.
he did good. Yes, you're
His
right.
passing was really good.
I am.
Not
I
not every
don't know.
person is accurate.
I disagree with you guys on this point. On this
Okay.
point of passing, I think his passing was totally bad, but defensively he was good.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Because
here's my point. Why? Here's my point.
as we discussed in the first half, he gave away five. He gave away the possession 5 times by misplacing the passes. In the second half, he
Bro,
started the same, and we conceded a goal, but thankfully it
uh,
was a offside. If you remember.
No. Right there, both things can be true at the same time because
yeah,
we do want to say
yeah.
whenever that Eric
You have
Garcia,
to take a risk.
no, it's here's the thing. He was a player who lost the ball a lot of times. That is true. So
I'm just
Saket is
saying
is right there.
he lost the ball more times in this game then Ronaldo Araujo missed in all three games combined that he
You're
played.
you're
That's a fact.
100% right. You're
Yeah, you're right.
100% right. But
But
my
again,
but my sense, the reason why I'm saying is why I was impressed with his passing is because even though he missed, a lot of the passes, some of the passes that he was able to give, he broke lines. He broke lines. He was able to put players into fantastic positions. He put, I believe it was Rafinha, for this chance right here. Where was it? And everything. But if Rafinha, roll, it was this right here. If Rafinha is able to just square that pass with
yeah, exactly.
with accuracy, this is 1-0. You know,
Yeah,
and
exactly. You
and
can't really
this was
blame Eric Garcia for that.
multiple instances, and that's where I thought that Eric Garcia was impressive, and his
Yeah,
defending I think was really good as well.
yeah.
And so,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
oh,
With
it was a
with
bad
his
performance.
defending, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
have no
normal.
problem
Yeah,
with his
he,
defending. Defending, he was totally good. With defending at par with Christensen, he was good. It's just
Okay.
that
like
if that goal was very close offside, if that goal was in, then we would have
Hmm.
lost the game
yeah,
entirely at that point.
like again,
And
you
he
can
has
okay,
this Eric Garcia.
okay,
He has
okay,
this
just
threat
yeah.
in him. You know.
like okay, like listen, bro, like with bro, like yes, the passing miss, bro. Every player miss pass anyways. You can't expect everybody to have 100% passing rate, bro. Like yeah, yeah, like yeah, sure. You can say, oh yeah, he lost the ball, bro. Bro, Eric Garcia passed the ball. It's up to like Rafinha to touch the ball and score. He didn't. So sometimes you have to take a risk. Simple as that. You can't have a perfect. No one's perfect, bro. Like you're not gonna have a perfect passing rate, bro. No matter what, how good you are, bro.
I'm
Like
just
you will
saying,
lose to.
we we batter Araujo for his passing, and we have seen in this game that Eric Garcia has missed more passes than Araujo in all the games he has played this season. I'm not
Okay.
saying that Eric Garcia
Oh,
shouldn't start.
No, no, he like he no
okay, bro.
he,
Like yeah,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
sure.
wait,
Like
wait,
it's like third game of the season, bro. Like
wait, and Jim, but before you go, here's the thing. I'm looking at the stats right here, and I'm looking at maybe the responsibilities that are played on each center back. I'm looking at the stats and the amount of passes that Eric Garcia made, and it's more than double than what Christensen made. Christensen,
exactly.
That's what
no,
I'm saying.
no, 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 no.
People say,
Let me finish.
Let him land.
Right
Let him
here,
land.
yeah, yeah, go on.
right here, right here. Eric Garcia made 75 passes. 59% of those actually went to a Barcelona player, reaching a 79% passing accuracy. Christensen, on the other hand, made 37 passes, which 36 were actually good,
Four
and,
passes.
and yeah, and had a 97% passing accuracy. Both things can be true at the same time. I think that the responsibility on Eric Garcia is maybe a little bit different.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think when he talks about to Hansi Flick, I think the conversation is saying, hey, Eric Garcia needs to be the distributor and release Christensen of that responsibility. The same as, for example, when Araujo and
From
Kouassi
Garcia.
are having that
Exactly.
partnership and
So,
everything.
Every player is different. Second, player has a
so
different role.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody
I
is
totally agree with you. I'm just saying, what is the primary position of Kubarsi?
playmaker.
Right, right
Um,
center back or left center back?
Oh,
I,
that's
right center back, right center
yeah,
back.
yeah,
So, do you guys want Kubarsi to start over Eric Garcia?
yeah. 100%.
I would say so. I would say
Yeah,
so.
Then
because again, no matter
then
what, second, Kobarsi is the number one
then
center
there
back
is
we
no
have.
point in discussing what Eric Garcia is good at. Then Kubarsi will start over
No,
Eric
no, bro,
Garcia.
you're
I
missing
mean,
the point. You're missing the point. The point is like, bro, like with Eric Garcia and stuff, like you can't expect Garcia to be like a Barcia because they're both different style of center backs. Like yes, they both are known as playmakers, but Garcia brings more than Eric Garcia. But again, you can't be saying, oh yeah, oh should Eric Garcia start over Garcia because he's being no. You play Eric Garcia or Garcia depends on the matchup. It's about the matchup, man. Like it's not about oh yeah you played great last game. No, it's about oh is he gonna be good against this team? Yeah, okay, play him. Can he play this against these three games?
Mm.
It's about matchup, man. It's not about
I
who
am
was.
yeah. My only point is that I am perfectly okay, and I will support Eric Garcia as a right back as a backup to Kunde at this point, rather than playing him right center back or as a center back, because ever since I seen Eric Garcia in a Barcelona shirt in his first season when he started before going to loan to Girona, He was as
Again,
as
he
a
was under
center back,
Chabi.
not even
There was
good.
no plan.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was no plan with Chabi.
I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Doesn't matter under which our total
Yeah,
entire
it doesn't matter
backline played
the
entirely
coach.
well under Javi. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
matters which coach you play
I'm
for.
saying I don't like him. I don't like him as a center back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I mean that's completely fair and everything, but I want to be making some basically like looking at this
Man,
match from like
why are
from
we
an eagle
discussing?
eye.
Man, this Barcelona only thing bad with this club is decision making and board. I mean, we literally sold our best defender last season for a free to Saudi Arabia, and this is the discussion we are doing. Look at our team
What are
in the
you
defense. Is the
discussing
only
right now?
problem
Because
we are
again,
going to
look
face
at the
this
picture.
season.
No, because it's okay. It's funny that you mentioned that because I'm looking at some of the comments on X, and I'm seeing some frustration from the Barcelona fans, and they
We
were
have
mentioning
regressed.
it, and they were mentioning
We
saying,
didn't
oh,
progress. You know.
why hasn't Barcelona played better, um, you know, or started the season better off than last season? And first off, I just want to say this game, don't take any, long standing or big conclusions because this is Raja.
Exactly.
This is a difficult game. Like
Exactly.
even if
I don't know
Barcelona
why
were at the we
overthinking it.
struggled last season. We struggled last season against Rajo.
Ah,
We
yeah,
had
Yeah.
we had to
yeah,
have
yeah.
Dani Olmo have produced magic in order for us to come back. We started off
Yeah,
losing,
exactly.
and so
Yeah.
Yeah,
first
we
of all,
would have drawn that game too. That's why I said Danny Olmo won us that game.
yeah, yeah. So like first, I'm not upset that Barcelona they drop points here against Rajo. Of course, we could play better. Rajo,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
caused us
Yeah.
some danger and everything,
I
but
am just upset because we had the chances to bury the game.
Yeah, we do, but
one
the
hundred percent.
football, but the
Hansi Flick,
But
you
what?
football
know,
from
Hansi Flick did his job. We created the team, created the chances. We just didn't finish them.
Uh
That's
huh.
all that,
yeah,
But
that's the
also
problem.
one more thing. I'm looking at some of the frustration, and I'm not gonna bash Rashford and everything, because it's way too early to talk about
exactly.
his
Yeah.
his players and everything.
Second game.
But it's crazy that Barcelona we lose our best center back. We weaken the squad in order to sign another attacker in Marcus Rashford, who we don't even know if he's going to succeed or not. That's where I see
On,
some of the frustration. That's where you're thinking, man, Barcelona they are terrible at planning because honestly, guys, the loss of Inigo Martinez, you're looking at how it's already affecting Barcelona. And when we come back and we have this discussion, the same discussion 3 months, four
I
months
mean,
in, when we're in
look
November,
at Elias.
December.
Look at the first three games. In every match we are playing with different defensive line because of
Yeah,
Inigo
Yeah,
Martinez.
yeah.
yeah,
You have to like, try to see like what works. Because again, what matters the most
Yeah,
is October, November, March. That's what the most important month of the tournament. Because again, it's good
yeah.
now that you experience now to see which one suits the most. Because, again, going back to the Eric
It would
Garcia one,
have been, it would have
I know,
been
but
better
again,
if Inigo left before,
I know that, but
before the preseason and all.
I know, but again, this is not preseason anymore. This is the actual season now. Let's stick in this point now. Like based on the Eric Garcia you said, right? You like him as a right back, but again, you need Eric Garcia to play center back as well to get the reps. Because again, he will play center back no matter what. At some point of the season, you need reps on it. That's why that's why Flick puts him in center back today to see like to get the reps. Simple as that. So he's gonna be all over the field in the whole season. That's why
Yeah.
I don't mind Ergus being center back or right back or CDM because he will play in one of the three positions no matter what. You need reps. Simple as that.
Yeah.
well, I mean, we're going to be seeing this defense progress in these next upcoming weeks and months, because I don't think necessarily the back line is going to be remaining fixed
No, 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 no,
until
no, it won't. It
until
won't.
we see multiple instances of different combinations because
Yeah.
we saw today the combination of Eric Garcia and Christensen. We saw its strengths. We saw some of its weaknesses.
Yeah.
We've already seen Araujo and Pau Cuarci, and I think it's going to be a matter of seeing different players come in and out and everything.
Which is good.
Uh huh. But we'll see. We'll see. And once again, guys, I want to reiterate. I do not go on social media and
Exactly, yeah.
be concerned or worried. I think it's way too
Bloody
early
hell,
for
man. I don't know
that.
why you.
No, because
I
I'm looking
mean,
on social media. I'm looking on social media right
Yeah,
here,
I
and
know, I know,
I'm
I know,
seeing
I
some
know.
fans, absolutely
yeah,
losing it, and I'm thinking,
and
whoa,
just
like
It's 3 games,
this is the
bro.
one thing. This is the one thing Barcelona fans have common with Manchester United fans.
yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
But bunch of bipolar motherfuckers for no reason.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they go
I
crazy.
yeah, I think it's way too early to be
Exactly, it's too early, man.
to be thinking about
Also,
Barcelona. This
Ilyas, one thing I
yeah.
wanted to say on on the issue of Rashford, Barcelona fans should treat Rashford as a kid. As a kid, Rashford feeds poor kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Barcelona fans should treat him as that poor kid. We are feeding him. We are just giving him a chance. Don't expect anything extraordinary from him.
But
Oh.
You will be
but
disappointed. Just take it what
let
you
me
get
land though. Let me
and
land.
just run away with it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my thing. The good thing is that we're going over this now, because again, it's September. It's good to like we deal with this stuff now, so that by November to like March or whatever the latter stage of the season, we know how to overcome it, which is good. That the we're changing the players partnership, and that we're making the mistakes, and that that we're still figuring out, oh, how should we play, how should we like defend, how should we like line up, stuff like this is good. Not because again, it's only 3 games of the season, and it's good that that we're dealing with it now.
Okay. Well, there's a lot more that we're going to be talking about it, guys, in these like coming days. We're going to be looking at some of the quotes because there's a lot to unpack here. Lamine Yamal, he's talking about, his performances. You're talking about Rafinha. You're talking about, Frankie De Jong as well, Hansi Flick. There's going to be a lot to talk about.
Oh, question
But,
though,
If you
question.
know,
Sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
if we
What do you
sell
think of the
Fermin,
Pedri,
then we are
Pedri and
cooked in
De
the
Jong?
number 10 position.
Wait, what happened second? What would you say?
Yeah, yeah. I just said if we are sell Farhan, Fermin, sorry, Fermin, then we are cooked in the number 10 position.
Yeah, yeah, we're only yeah.
And
That's
Hansi
why.
Flick system goes to drain then.
No, 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 no. I think losing Fermin Lopez would be a massive blow,
Yeah.
just simply
Question
because
though.
we just wouldn't have enough time to go into the market to
Yeah,
play
exactly.
Forest.
Yeah, yeah. It's only like August 30, right? Or now, so there's two
Yeah,
months to
Yeah,
buy.
I
So
think
to buy new
I think
new.
24 hours are left. I think 2 days are
yeah,
left for the transfer window.
I
yeah,
didn't even
I think it's
I
like
didn't even know that it's only end of August already. I'm like, what the heck?
yeah, like time flies by and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and
Uh,
also last question though.
mm-hmm.
What was your opinion on the De Jong and Pedri midfield partnership today though? Like, cause I feel like they didn't really do anything bad. It's just that they couldn't find the players to like.
I think it was solid. I think it was solid.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Just
It wasn't that
I
bad.
I just I'm not blaming it. I think it was good. I think Rajo, they just played a good game. They
Yeah.
made it competitive. They made it difficult for Barcelona. I thought Frankie De Jong was getting into good spaces. Pedri as well. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not basically blaming
Yeah.
them or saying it was a bad performance and
Exactly, man.
everything.
Yeah,
They were
cause
solid,
yeah,
but
they were solid. Like their passes were good. It's just the front forward couldn't finish.
yeah, and I want to see when Marc
Guys,
Bernal comes back. I want to see that
Yeah.
midfield and how it looks
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
under
100%.
Marc Bernal.
yeah. Specifically on Mark Bernal issue, I
Huh?
personally I don't like the two-man midfield that we play with
Maybe that's
Pedri
Okay,
and Frenkie
because
De Jong. Of
okay.
course, we totally got the result last season. I enjoyed the football, everything. I always like 4-3-3 formation. I never liked
yeah,
four
fair
two three
enough.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, fair
So,
enough.
would
But
you
again, it's
would
Flick's
would you guys
system.
would be open if Mark Bernal comes? And do you think Hansi Flick can play three-man midfield? Classic
No,
Barcelona
no,
three-man
no.
midfield.
He's not gonna play that.
Yeah,
He's not gonna play that.
yeah.
He's
So
not. He's gonna play.
yeah,
He's gonna play
so
three
we
back,
all
or
think it's his style, with 4-2-3-1.
yeah, yeah. That's his main play style. But he can play a three in the 3-5, whatever the thing, whatever the fucking formation is that. Three
Mm,
center back in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. Like 4-2-3-1 or
yeah,
3-5, whatever. Now
mm.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, we'll continue to talk about Barcelona in these next upcoming days to just see how they do and everything. We're going to see the reaction from the fans as well. Hopefully it isn't too crazy or too reactionary and everything. But guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of Barcelona's performance tonight against Rayo? We didn't get the 3 points. We ended up with a draw. But as I said, guys, not the end of the world. We're going to be moving on towards our next game, which is going to be against Valencia in the Estadi Johan Cruyff. Not going to be in the Montjuic, and it's not going to be in the Camp Nou either. Camp Nou isn't ready as of
6,000
yet.
people watching.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's super small stadium, but
6,000.
it's going to be an interesting one. But guys, thank you guys all for tuning in. Saket, NJ, good to see you guys again. And we'll see you
Bye,
guys
guys.
all in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Alegría, el